Will you marry me? Is what somebody might ask you after you cook this meal for them. Yeah, you've probably seen the Marry Me recipes all over the internet for like a year or so, and they are viral for a reason. The Marry Me recipes are just delicious, and I have veganized it and turned it into a one-pan winner chickpea dinner that you can make tonight in like half an hour using just pantry staples and random stuff in your fridge. It's pretty dang cheap, very delicious, and people are gonna ask you for a second helping, so you better make a double batch. If you like healthy, high-protein, plant-based recipes, that's what I'm all about. Hit that subscribe button below, join the fam, it's a lot of fun here. I'm just here to help you live your happiest, plantiest life. Let's get into this recipe, starting with a little bit of veggie prep. And yes, I did use this as a proposal device. It is a mushroom and apparently a fake microphone. Veggie prep, okay? We don't have to do a lot, thankfully. Pretty much it's a you do you situation. You can add as much or as little produce as you have or as you want to this recipe. It's very forgiving in that if you've literally run out of produce, just make it. Still gonna be delicious. I'm using some mushrooms, an onion, garlic, and a bell pepper. We're just going to slice up the mushrooms in quarters. If you don't have mushrooms, use a zucchini. We're going to finely chop up the bell pepper. If you don't have bell peppers, I don't know, use tomatoes, use a cauliflower. Pretty much use whatever you want. Good old onion and garlic, give them a nice chop, mince the garlic. And then we've got a little handful of spinach that we're gonna add in at the end just for giggles. And greens. Grab yourself your favorite pot or pan, and we are simply going to heat up about a tablespoon of some extra virgin olive oil. You can also water saute as well, if that's your thing. While the oil heats up, you can take 2 cans of chickpeas. These are like 19-ounce cans. Rinse them, drain them. If you have the smaller cans too, that's fine. As long as you have about 3 to 4 cups of cooked chickpeas, you're golden. Much like these chickpeas. And your smile. All right, we're feeling HAWT, feeling rather bonita. We're gonna throw in the garlic and the onion. And we're just going to saute away for like 2 to 3 minutes, just until things are a little bit softened, fragrant, and scrumptious smelling. Why is it that the smell of cooking garlic and onions is one of the most heavenly smells on the planet, but not when it's on someone's breath? Why? Now we're gonna add in about 2 or so tablespoons of some tomato paste. Oh, you guys, I have the best tomato paste hack for you ever. Yes, I just pulled these out of my freezer. I'm so guilty of not using up a can of tomato paste before it goes bad. I use like 2 tablespoons of it, throw in a recipe, forget about it in my fridge, and it's gone moldy. No more. Put a few tablespoons of tomato paste on a sheet pan, freeze them, and then plop them in a bag. And now you have 1 to 2 tablespoon sized dollops of tomato paste that you can just plunk in your pan whenever you need some. You're welcome. Next, we're going to add in half a cup of sun-dried tomatoes. My variety that I have are pre-chopped already. Sometimes you don't get them pre-chopped and they're whole and you have to chop them up yourself. Sometimes you get them dried and kind of salted, or you can get them in oil like mine come. Either way, you want to make sure that you chop them up if they aren't already. Then go on in and add in the rest of our chopped veggies without getting half of them on your counter. Yeah, little mixy. But don't forget to season, don't forget. Super simple seasonings, but dang, do they ever make such a difference. We've got some red chili flakes, quite a hefty amount of them, so you can reduce if you want. Thyme, basil, and salt. Don't forget a few hefty grinds of black pepper. Give everything a real good stir, and we just want to saute these vegetables for about 5 minutes, just until they start to soften. Not all the way cooked, but about halfway there. I didn't mention this, but in all the research I've done over time about this Marry Me recipe trend, is that the sun-dried tomatoes are like the backbone of this recipe. You can't have a Marry Me sauce without sun-dried tomatoes. They just add the most delightfully tangy, salty, vibrant punch of flavor that honestly just cannot be replicated. So don't skip them. All right, things are looking very red and rich and delicious. Smelling that way too. So now we're going to make the sauce. So I've got a can of coconut milk here, full fat, We're gonna add that in. If you don't like coconut milk, don't have it, you can make cashew cream just by blending up some cashews and water, or you could really use any other plant milk, but I prefer something creamy like cashew, even soy milk would be good. And just give it a little stir. And we're just going to let this sauce thicken and simmer for about 3 minutes or so. Oh, and don't be a dingle and forget to add some broth, of course. I've got 2 cups of veggie broth. You can use vegan chicken broth if you like. Now we let it simmer. And hey, while you wait for things to thicken up, simmer a little bit, get a little bit steamy in here, you can go ahead and subscribe to Steamy Vegan below. It's a lot of fun here. I love showing you guys how to cook plant-based, delicious things every single week. I have a great time in the kitchen. I hope you guys feel that and get that vibe from me. I just like to have fun and get up to stuff in the kitchen. Be a goof. Have a good time. So, join the fam. Thanks. All right, things are a-bubbling and looking mighty fine over here. So you might at this point notice that things are looking like a little bit liquidy. Maybe they haven't thickened up. That's okay. It takes about 5 or so minutes for the sauce to get a bit thicker. But once you add in the chickpeas, yoink, and stir them in, they will release some of their starches, which will also help to thicken up the situation. But right towards the end, we're gonna add in a cornstarch slurry just to get things real nice. That's this symbol right there. So sometimes what I like to do is just take some lemon, add a cheeky squeeze, like maybe a tablespoon or so, a little pinch of salt, boink, maybe one more. And then we're gonna stir in some spinach. This is my measly 1 cup of spinach. That is all I had tonight. Regrettably, I would have added probably like triple the amount, but you know, you make do with what you got. And then lastly, we'll add in our little cornstarch slurry. Give that a quick stir, and we're done. Oh my gosh. Marry me facial. I've got mine served up with some cooked rice, and you can add some fresh herbs on top. Fresh parsley or cilantro is my fave, but I don't have that tonight, so I'm just using some fresh dill. Some vegan Parmesan cheese on top would be, unbelievable. But this is perfect, just as it is. If you guys like the looks of this recipe, you're probably gonna love my Marry Me tofu, which is a variation on this. Check it out right over here, or my tofu Florentine. Subscribe, join the fam. Don't forget to like this video, and I'll see you, in another video real soon. Ta-ta! I would like to marry this meal. I do have a pretty amazing husband, but I mean, you see this. Just kidding, honey, I love you more.